Good appropriate time of the day to you, friends and enemies. I am Richard, and this whole thing around us. Why, that's LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now. Limited time offer. No vowels. And how are you doing this morning? I hope you're doing well. It's another beautiful sunlit day outside in here. So, I'm confused and scared because that doesn't happen very often here in England. Britain in general. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. So glad that I can take refuge in Murderous Muses here, where I can pretend to be a hard-working night guard, or somebody who guards stuff at night, and thus would sleep through the day and not see the sun. Yep, that's why we're doing this. So yes, I don't think I've got anything exciting to say. Nothing particularly has happened. No, I've realised I need to pull out a sheet of paper, which is what I'm doing now, so that we can have a look at these. So we can have a look at the interview videos and determine who is or is not guilty. And now I am there. Let us flip over to the game. We can see the various different suspects who we have here. That one is Sunday. The twins. That one I can't remember the name of, but he's the surgeon who turned into a clockmaker. That is somebody else. Oh, let's just get into the game, and then we can see the names and I can write them all down. Now. And yes, here we go. These are the people. Hint, check, skip, restore, and so to hide these hints. Alright, okay. These are the people that we need to see tonight. Exhibition 3. But. Alright, and this is where. We did the thing to get the pot. Or get the key to open up the place. But yeah. We need to go back. Here I mean, we can see the names here, but we also need to... We can go back to... One? Over here? No, this is... Yeah. Well, I can sit in the chair, that will teleport me back. Here we are. And now we can see all of the people. So... I need to see night one. Oh, I need to put the painting. There we go. I need to put you. Oh, I can't see what happened on night one with the other person. All right, so who are you? Let's go through. Give me the painting back, and then let me see. Dominique. All right, Dominique. Lilith. Otto. Catherine. Sunday. Or the Finch twins. Alright, there we go. And then there's Xavier, who I can't see. Or Xavier. Who is not there. Alright. So now, let me see. I have drawn out an exciting. Can you see that? A grid with the names and then 1, 2, 3 for nights 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm going to write I or G, innocent or guilty. We'll start with Dominique because why? Because why not? Can I? There we go. Right. And then we want to look at the police interview, and we are looking at. Oh. I think it was the telephone box the first night. So we listen to this.
What were you doing in the theatre district on the morning of the 31st of October?
I had
had to pick some things up from Adam's.
So, Mr. Taylor can vouch for you?
No, he wasn't there. He just left them outside.
Did you use the payphone?
That's it.
Yes,
It's the phone.
but only to call a cab.
All right.
My battery was dead.
So we're going to put that as a G for guilty. Because you could have potentially been the person who phoned Mordechai on the day. Alright, so night 2.
Did you visit the butterfly park the day of the murder?
Briefly, yes.
Also guilty.
And what were you doing there?
Looking at the butterflies.
Because you went to the
Thinking
butterfly
about the
park and there was
sheer
parts
force
of
of will needed to become
butterfly
someone new.
at the crime scene.
Why?
Just trying to establish a timeline.
So there we go. Alright. So then Lilith. Right?
I was in the phone booth, but I didn't make a call.
What were you doing?
So we'll put you as guilty
I
as
was putting
well.
up flyers
For what? You're the only undertaker on the island.
for the meat business.
We didn't find anything in the booth.
Good. Means someone took it.
Yeah. Night 2.
I was there the day before Halloween.
And again, you are
It's
guilty
a
as well.
popular resting
Alright.
place.
How do you stop yourself treading in the ashes?
Thank you. Here we are with Otto. Hey, Otto. Night 1.
I called a few fans, yeah.
You
Alright.
didn't call Mordechai Grey.
I lost his number a long time ago.
How long were the calls?
Not long, usually a minute or so. I'm waiting to meet someone there.
So you've been to the butterfly
Yep.
park recently?
Okay, so you have been there.
Yeah, I go there
As
almost
well.
every day at the moment, you know, in case
Well,
she comes back.
I mean, I am not narrowing down any of these suspects. They all say they're guilty. Does that mean everybody's going to be innocent on the last night? Oh, this is
I've
night 2.
been in and out over the past few weeks. They're appealing our permit decision.
Your cat.
When was last time?
And you're guilty as well.
Day before Halloween? Whenever I turn up, they just make a big song and dance.
Day before
I
Halloween.
was in a council meeting all morning. Ask the triumvirate.
Did you break to use the payphone?
No. And you should know this already. But the council building is miles
So
away
there
from
we
the
go.
theatre
So
district.
Cat
Sorry.
is
Professor.
innocent. Because you've got to get they've got to have a guilty thing on all 3 nights in order to be the person. Or at least as far as I know. So now Sunday. Or the twins. Night 1, police interview.
You often visit the theatre district.
We used to. We like the deli.
Did you go there on the morning of Halloween?
No.
You're sure?
Yes, I was running a training camp for some local
There we
children
go. Somebody else who's
Where was this?
innocent.
at our house. We have a private court and Monday insisted we share it.
Hey, stupid wire. Keep getting in the way here, but I need it on to charge things, and let's see what you say.
Do you ever visit the butterfly sanctuary?
My parents were working there. Not anymore, though.
We think the murderer visited the sanctuary sometime in the days leading up to Mordechai Grey's murder. We found fibres at the scene.
Well, as I said, my parents worked there, so there was probably some cross-contamination.
I'm not sure whether that is guilty or innocent, but we've already concluded that they are innocent because they could not do that. So we know it's not Sunday, and it's not Catherine. We don't know about Xavier, because I have given that painting away to be cleaned tonight. Well, the first night was going to be checked for authenticity, and then the second night I can't recall what it was, but yeah. Oh, and we should... Let me tab out of this for a second. We should go over some things that were going on, because we got achievements last time we did this, but it did not make the noise, so I did not know we had them. We got Employee of the Month. We hung all the paintings correctly for Sasha. We got You Earned It. You watched a Kira video. Those are the videos you get when you have an earn. So, ha ha Lost and found. You found a painting you'd left in the storeroom. That's because I missed that giant door on the first day. The big picture. You unlocked a character lore painting, which you do by getting all the four things in the long hallway. Choices matter. You unlocked a branching painting. I don't know how we did that, but we did somehow. Hard facts. You watched a police interview. Huzzahs. Art history. Hung your first painting to see into the past. Art critic. Listened to your first Higgins lore painting narration. Art block. You made it out of the tutorial puzzle. Huzzahs! And Jamie and the Magic Tour. Not Torch. I can't remember what Jamie stands for. Jovial Artificial Museum Intelligence Experience? I don't know. Something like that. It was the person who... It's the words... Oh, sorry, it's the female voice that we hear when we are in the museum and not in the weird museum like we're in now. So yeah, and why did I say it like that? Because in the late 70s, I think it was, I've never seen it myself, there was a children's animation thing called Jamie and the Magic Torch. And whenever I have ever heard anybody talk about it amongst my friends, they've always done that, which was apparently part of the theme tune. I think I have seen like the introduction-y thing, the credits at the beginning of the animation, because I seem to recall a kid going down a helter-skelter, the slides which you go on, which just go round and round a single building sort of thing, and then at the bottom he would shine his torch on the floor, and then that transported him to a new magical exciting land, which is where, you know, he got into all his hilarious adventures. Children's animation 70s UK, I believe it was the late 70s. So yeah. Alright, so now we have been and we have looked at those, so now we need to see what's going on with night 3. Oh, that's telling us what all the things are on night 1, yes. Oh, I
was going to make a call, but I didn't have any money on me.
We have an eyewitness who claims they saw you with the phone to your head.
Yes, that's what I do.
Yeah, okay, so you're guilty
I picked
as
up the
well.
phone,
We will
started
never
dialing,
determine...
and then realised I didn't have any money.
There we go.
Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters!
An old friend.
So yeah, I don't know. Okay, so far we've only eliminated 2 people. We don't know what happened. We've eliminated Sunday and Cat. We don't know what... I do not know if Sunday's night 2 was a yes or a no. And I do not know if Xavier's night 2 was a yes or a no, because I don't have Xavier's painting. I suppose... Nothing. I suppose if I had swapped for somebody else's painting today and not sent Xavier off again, I could have used Xavier's thing for the night 2 stuff here. Interesting. Alright. We are going... Where's night 3? No, this is the teleport back, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, is this where we came from? Yes, that's the TV that we saw. Here we are, here is night 3. Alright, so I do not need to do Sunday or Cat at all. So I could not see their interviews and, you know, get more information on... Well, no, I can't, because... Well, if I need more baubles, I can swap it in. Alright. So, oh. Devil. Devil. Okay, so there are 3 of you, 4 of you, no, 5 of you, 4 of you who want devil. Alright. And yes, we worked out which one that was. Can I remember what it was? I think it was greed. And the other one over there was blackmail. But hey, let's work out. Okay, so devil, hate, or greed is what we're looking for right now. If I look over here, and this one at the other end. Ah, hate goes into greed. Alright, so if I can find hate. Hate, greed, devil. Well, there's greed. Hate. There we are. And who wanted hate? Professor Myers. Hey there, Professor Myers. Oh, well, you're Catherine. No, I don't want you at all, do I? I don't care about you, then. I don't care about you, either. Alright, so I only want devil. I mean hate, greed, devil. There's devil. Alright, well. Let's go. Let's use up one of the 6. I mean, I wish they didn't blend in quite so much.
I saw it for myself. Sitting on customers' laps, wrapping my arms around them and slipping their watches off their wrists. It was me, but it wasn't me. I can't explain it, but I didn't do it.
Okay. I mean, that doesn't mean anything. That was just you being the devil. Now that changes to blackmail. So now we want hate, which was right next door. Does it give me a different... Yeah, it looks different whenever you go there, yeah, because it's a different thing. Okay, so hate.
I don't hate you. You mean nothing to me. In a few years, I'll be rich and famous, and you'll be that painter whose name I can't remember. The one from the tiny island? Moby... Monty... No, I can't remember, it's gone. But one day, when my name carries more weight than yours, remember what I said.
No, you sound horrible. Okay, now we want greed, which we just got. Tell me.
I can't help that I want it all. Love, success, fame, passion. And I'm not going to apologize for it. All this island does is take, take, take. So I'm going to grab whatever I can get.
Ooh, well, there's the devil again. Well, we got the devil because 2 other people need devil. Alright, well, and now we have the interview. What are you going to tell us?
Have you been in the antique shop recently?
I've looked in the window, but I've never been inside. Their prices are a bit overblown.
You know Ishmael?
Is that the owner? No. I spoke to him on the phone once about selling some watches. He wasn't interested.
I'm uncertain whether that's a yes or a no. I suspect that is a no, having said, no, I've never been in there. But I don't know that for certain. So I'm going to put a question mark. There. Alright, and then we'll look at Lilith. The devil is over here. What have you got to tell us?
Whatever you gave me to put in their drinks. It's scary, Mordecai. They're dancing and smiling whilst I'm incinerating their parents. You need to undo it.
Oh, Mordecai is not the good guy we thought. And there we go, blackmail. And if I'm right... Well, no, okay, not here, but I did say blackmail was one of the 2 that we've forgotten, wasn't it? Yeah. Ooh, blackmail. Hate, greed, devil. Oh, and what was in this one? Revenge. So if we ever need revenge, which I don't think is any of these. I think it might be part of the unlock their life path things, wasn't it? Oh, was it jealousy? Yes, it's jealousy. Alright, but I don't need that because I don't have Xavier's painting. Otherwise, you know, jealousy, jealousy, blackmail. But alright. Oh, I do need jealousy. I need it for you, Lilith. Cheat became blackmail. No, devil became blackmail. So cheat becomes jealousy. So if we can't find jealousy, we can find cheat. There's cheat. Weapon. Greed. Jealousy.
People kill animals to eat them, but they won't eat things that are already dead. Instead, we think it's better to spend all that energy incinerating them or filling the planet with burial plots.
I mean, you can get diseases and things from eating people that you can't necessarily get from other people. Okay, love. And that is... yeah, that is matching up. I am right. Okay, and now we want hate. If only I could remember things. Not you. Blackmail, antique. Love again. Blackmail. Blackmail. Abuse. Alright, okay, so what do we need? Okay, so we need cheat. Which is here. Yeah. Let's use both of your here, and that should go to black hate. No, where's hate? Antique. Antique. There we go. So let's put you in antique. Well, listen to what you've got to say about antique.
Jenna does a lot of antiquing online, and then she trades it with a local shop. Nothing too big.
I don't know who
She's only
Jenna
got a
is.
motorbike.
Okay. And then hate. Thank you. I should have seen if anybody else
Stop
wanted antique. I don't think so.
blackmailing me. I'm not giving you any more bodies. Where have the others gone? What have you done with them?
Maybe you took your message of people to heart and is eating them, eh? Maybe? Probably not. Alright, well, okay, Lilith. Tell us your thing.
Jenna is always antiquing. And I have to hear about everything she's seen.
Does she collect antique weapons?
You need to ask her about that.
Does Jenna own a motorbike?
Yes.
She does.
Ever run errands for you?
We're besties. What do you think?
I mean, you sound pretty... I don't know. I don't know whether you're innocent or guilty with that either. Because you're saying, hey, my friend, she goes in and does things, so maybe you had access to the weapon. The antique knife that you were stabbed with. Alright, well, I mean, Otto is the only one left here. I'm going to put a question mark there as well. Alright, Otto. Devil, blackmail, jealousy. There's blackmail. There's 2 blackmails. 3 blackmails. So I think we can get blackmail without any problems. Woo!
Richard's just redeemed stretch.
A stretch, not a swivel. I can stretch! Ugh. Ugh.
Richard's just redeemed hydrate.
Oh, hydrate as well. Devil.
Richard's just redeemed make me say a vowel.
Hate becomes greed, becomes the devil. Oh my goodness. Hate
Richard's
becomes greed,
just
becomes the
redeemed
devil.
make me
Alright,
say a vowel.
this is the one then. So many! And while we're doing this, we'll go over
Richard's
to the
just
big...
redeemed make me say a vowel.
I see so many vowels. Well, I haven't hydrated yet, so let me do that first of all.
Richard's just redeemed make me say a vowel. Richard's just redeemed make me say a vowel.
So many vowels. So many. You want me to say A, and E, and I, and O, and U, and Y.
Richard's just redeemed make me say a vowel.
Let me... Let me copy that
Richard's
over
just
here.
redeemed sit on it and swivel.
There we go. Just for the last one. Now you can see the things as well on there. But yeah. A, E, I, O, U, and Y. Y. A, E, I, O, U, a Y. Oh, I didn't realise I owed you a Y. Alright, why? Why do I owe you a Y? What did I do that... When did you lend me a Y? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm sure I trust you to owe you a Y. So, you know. And an A. Oh. I owe you. E, Y. A-E-I-O-U-Y. A-E-I-O-U-Y. He suddenly said, oh, have I forgotten a vowel there? No, I haven't forgotten a vowel. They're all there. All of them are here, present and correct. You can check again if you want. Yeah, they're pristine condition, never been used, only ever been said. Well, only ever been looked at, I should say, rather. Not said. I don't know. Maybe the IOUs were sometimes used down at the bookies, but only on Sundays, once a week. Yeah, never any of the other things. And yeah, I did used to ask why a lot when I was a kid, but not since then. So, you know, they've been lovingly restored over the years. But yeah. And of course, the last thing to do I don't know if you heard me singing the swivelly, 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 swivelly song while I was swiveling around there. But yeah, I did. So yeah. But now we can go back over to the game as I have discharged my duties. That doesn't sound right. That's not why I did that. I did that because it was fun and exciting, and I would not have it in there if it wasn't a thing. So yeah. Hey, fireworks. That's good. And how else do you deal with fireworks? By listening to somebody talk about greed and the things they want.
Well, firstly, I'd like Pip back.
Yeah.
And then we can discuss the money issue. Feels powerful doing this kind of thing, doesn't it?
I mean, that sounds like blackmail, but it's not. Alright, but we did want you to do devil.
He found him in the undulating hills. Just picked him up and gave him to me, aged 11.
Wow.
He does talk, you know, without me. And he says he wants to come back, or bad things are going to happen to you.
Whoa. Why would you take Pip? Still, alright. Well, there was the devil. Whoops, wrong direction. Blackmail. Well, I mean, we just got blackmail from the devil, so why not use the one which is right there?
Let's imagine that Pip is a bit like a smart speaker and can pick up everything you say and report it back to me. You know, stuff like transumption, cloning, supernatural powers and so on. But wait, before we talk about this, let's talk about Kyra.
Kyra we're calling her, not Kira. Okay. And what's transumption? Is that... I was going to say that's transubstantiation, the changing of one thing into another thing at a certain point. But no, I don't know. What's transumption? I assume it means to change or move something. I don't know what. Greed, blackmail, love. Have we not got jealousy? Cheat. A weapon. Abuse. Alright, no, doesn't look like we've got a jealousy. Alright, and jealousy comes from... No, that's blackmail. Right, yep. So we need cheat. Cheat to get jealousy. Well, there's cheat. Let's have one of these, because we don't need to listen to these ones. So let's use up one of your things.
Kim's finished her rehabilitation and has only positive things to say about the manor.
Oh, you were the, you're the
Thank you for whistleblowing.
Prison warden now.
I assume my blood settled the debt.
Oh. Can I have you for jealousy, please?
One day, Pip is going to rise up from whatever box you've imprisoned him and he's going to stab you in the neck, Chucky style. Well, you know, unless I tell him not to.
That doesn't really sound like jealousy, but alright. So yeah, now we've done all of those. So Otto, tell me a thing.
Ishmael's a lovely guy, but I've never even been in his shop. I mean, I couldn't afford an antique even if I wanted one.
Ever had any dealings with Ishmael?
He made an offer to buy Pip once. And nobody's found Pip. Maybe you should be questioning him.
Dun dun dun. Alright, okay. Sounds like you, Otto, are innocent. Alright. Well, if we assume... Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Dominique's again.
Have you been in the antique shop recently?
I've looked in the window, but I've never been inside.
If we assume that is a
prices are a bit
true
overblown.
statement, then that makes her innocent.
Is that the owner? No. I spoke to him on the phone once about selling some watches.
And if
He
we
wasn't
assume
interested.
that Lilith is also
Jenna
true...
is always antiquing. And I have to hear about everything she's seen.
Does she collect antique weapons?
You need to ask her about that.
If we assume that she doesn't know
Jenna
anything
own
about the
a motorbike?
antiquing either.
She does.
Ever run errands for you?
We're besties. What do you think?
So that might be... So if we assume that one is also true, as in she does not go into the shop and has never taken a weapon from her bestie, then that would mean that it has to be Xavier, because we have Sunday and Cat both being innocent on the first night. Or Professor Myers. Catherine, not Cat. So yeah, that would have to mean it's Xavier. So either it's Xavier or it's Lilith. And I'm not sure. I mean, I guess... I don't know. I guess we can say that's the end of the night. Because this is... Well, revenge. We can watch everybody talking about revenge.
You put the diamond orc in my bag. Why would you do that? They emptied everything out when they accused me of stealing. No. Wait. No. Leo must have it. Leo must have it. This has better not be a joke, Mordecai. I'm going to check now. You stay here.
Alright, I'm not sure why. Alright, and this doesn't use up any of the charges, but we can, have revenge.
I suppose I could add some special mince to the meat buckets at the butcher's.
Oh.
Wait, why are you encouraging me, Mordecai? You'd love that, wouldn't you?
Well, I mean, if people choose to eat human meat, that's okay, but forcing others to do it? No, thanks.
You orchestrated this whole thing, didn't you? What's her name? How long have you known her? I mean, did she ever love me? No. Stupid. Stupid question. You wanted Pip, didn't you? You had her come to me to get to him.
Okay.
Don't be so ignorant. Jason wasn't killing people. He was possessed by Mayor Spence. Spence hated Mirlhaven, so went on a killing spree in Jason's body, and then drowned his vessel.
I mean, I could believe that happening here.
All I know is that she was getting better before I gave her that clock. You told me it would make her better. You cheated me.
That's interesting. Because Sunday is the one dressed in black all the time. And Sunday is the one being interviewed here after Mordecai is dead. But this is... You can't be the person confessing to it. Because you're already gone. But, it can't be Sunday who is dead in this revenge thing. Because who are you talking to? You're not talking to... Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was the mother who died? I'm not sure. Right, well, we've come back here. So that we can go through the staff room. Oh, all of these doors. So we can see... Okay. So if we get jealousy, we can do... cheat and steal as well. But I don't think some of these I don't think are here this time around. So I think these come about over multiple nights as well. See there, we can do eyes, cheat, steal, and jealousy. Okay, well let's cheat, steal, jealousy. Let's go find cheat, steal, jealousy. Cheat, stealing, and jealousy. Cheating and stealing and jealousy. Which way is it? This way? No, this is the way to the room. Where? There it is, that room. Cheating and stealing and jealousy. Cheating and stealing and jealousy. Looking for them. Steal. There we go.
I asked Leo how he thought I stole from customers while I was performing. He didn't have an answer. I asked to see the security footage to prove it wasn't me. He couldn't even look at me.
And here's cheat.
Someone sent Adam security footage from the bar of me and Leo. He saw everything. I just wanted to be loved.
And there's jealousy as well. Excellent. Well.
You don't understand. Gretchen Oakry, you've heard of her, right? She's a big star now, and she's the one that took my part when Dad got sick. It doesn't matter for you, Mordecai. You can paint until the day you die. But my body has got a best before, and I'm running out of time.
I mean, everybody has a best before with all of their abilities. Your hands only stay steady for so long, and your mind stay sharp for only so long before we lose it all. Alright, hey! We don't have power, but we do now have a sad homecoming. A star is born, and a sad homecoming when her dad got sick, maybe?
News of her dad's sudden illness
There we go.
forced Dominique to abandon her musical just 1 week before opening night. Furious, the director promised she'd never work on the West End stage again. Once back in Mirlhaven, Dominique did her best to nurse her ailing dad, but soon suffered the pain of losing him, alongside the death of her dreams.
Alright. You're not there, you're not there. Oh, we can't do eyes. We've run out of things. So, no, we don't have anything for Zoe. Lilith. We can get alibi steal. And job. Job, alibi steal. Job. Job somewhere here in 1. Job. Job. No job. Okay, so we'll look for alibi in 2. Alibi. Oh, somebody wanted eyes. Alibi is after means. Alright. No, there's no alibi ready either. Nope, there is. Here we are. Alibi.
They tried to run us out of business. What else was I supposed to do? I had a copy of their Morkey, so I messed things up a bit.
Oh, then you've only got 1. Alright.
On the nights in question, Jenna said we hung out together.
Dun dun dun! Alright. And then steal from day 3. Weapon abuse. Love. Blackmail, greed. Abuse, blackmail, love. Okay, so what's steal? Weapon, money, steal. I know we've seen weapon. Here's weapon. Alright, well, let's... Hey there, Catherine. Tell me... Hey there, Sunday. Tell me more about weapons.
I've brought a knife with me.
Ooh.
It's in my bag. I just wanted you to know that.
But it's in your bag. That's no use as a weapon. I mean, hey, I happen to have this thing that is miles away from me that I cannot get to in time if you try to attack me. Tell me about money.
I don't want your money, Mordecai.
Something went bong.
I want revenge. For what you did to her.
There's steel now. What? Ah! These weren't here before. So for some reason, putting you in there, putting Sunday's picture into money, got us stay or leave. Weird. I wonder why that was. I wonder if it was... No, it must be a combination of that and the painting. Oh, well, maybe it could have been anybody in that painting. I don't know. But it definitely wasn't putting somebody in this slot, because we did that one already. And then we have those. Alright, okay. Well, let's do Lilith. And then we'll see if anybody needs steel.
Insurance, banking, telecoms. Johnsons didn't need funerals too. They were trying to capitalise on Steve's death. That's why I messed up their mortuary. I was angry.
That's alright. Alright. So now if we go back. Stay and leave. We'll see if somebody needs stay or leave. As well as a thing over here. Whee! What? Oh, there we are. Alibi and steal. Okay. Well, there's still a load of them that we could do with you, but no. Hello? I don't think we did the origin. Oh, no, we did. That was you being cloning, wasn't
Sunday and Monday's story began in a lab. Two babies carried by two different mothers, generated from a single egg. The world's first human clones. Birthed in secret and growing up under the watchful eye of their parents and other geneticists, the twins developed a devoted and unshakable bond.
So I'm not sure what stay or leave is, because I'm not seeing anybody who needs stay or leave. Maybe they're just extra ones?
Otto's parents lived a marriage of convenience, neither content nor
yes,
alone.
We did hear that.
But as the years went by, Mr. Pipistrelle's indiscretions became more frequent and public, like the arguments that followed. A teenage Otto, sheltered in his room, and having too much time and imagination on his hands, created Pip, a best friend he could talk to whilst his parents' relationship self-destructed.
Oh, interesting. You only need 3. Alright, yeah, nobody needs stay or leave at all. Alright, well, let's go and just play stay or leave just to see what it is. Any preferences on whether we pick up stay or leave? Because I know it's much the same. And then we'll end the night and see if we can solve the murder. We don't need these police interviews, so there's no point in going through them all. One is stay, one is leave, and I don't know if they will burn a thing. Okay. Stay. And it doesn't work. Okay, it will burn up a charge. Alright. Well then, stay.
Daphne left with all the money. Said it was unpaid wages. Classic manager. I mean, she said she'd come back, if I issued a full apology for what happened to Layla. I'm not doing that. I mean, that's just like admitting that I killed her.
Yeah, now leave has gone. Alright, well.
Miss Park is taking a job with us, actually. She's heading up a new team that deals directly with the press. Journalists will be invited to stay at the manor if they don't believe in what we do, so they can see it firsthand.
Creepy. You're creepy.
Well, perhaps they're scared, now that they know I've found out. But they may come home in time. And then they can help me get Monday back.
Oh, you have changed. You've swapped what you're wearing. Okay, all right, that's fun. All right, well, we'll put you in there, and we'll recycle. We'll have that. Thank you very much. And then we'll put it in there. Oh, I've got 2 already. Ah, I hadn't realised. Alright, restore that then. We'll have that, and then I will restore you as well, and we can listen to both of your stays. And find out what's going on with you guys. Why you're staying on the island?
Why don't you join me for dinner? Tonight. I think before you do anything rash, you should come and experience it.
Ooh.
Yourself.
You're talking about eating human
And
meat.
then decide whether or not to judge.
You... Alright, okay. Thanks. What are you talking about? Are you talking about Adam staying?
I can't stay here, even if I wanted to. I wouldn't be welcome. It's lucky they don't drown witches here anymore.
Alright, well, thanks. Alright, so it's either Xavier or Lilith. Now we'll get out of here. And we'll go back to our guard thing and turn on the TV to end the night. Hello! Night 3, 2:14. Alright. Okay. So what do we do? Hey, Orc. A gift from Sasha. There was a thing over here which said find the pendulum, didn't it? Can you go on here? Uh-oh.
From what I can tell, the catacombs under the henge...
Never mind about you. Okay, so I do this. I stand over to the side this side. There we go. It was because I wasn't quite... I got caught by it. Alright. Thank you. Ignore.
Higgins said he was having strange dreams at the beginning. What type of dreams? I don't want to know. Just, if it starts to affect your work, then maybe see a doctor. I'm useless at these kind of things.
Alright. Hello. Tell me about Ignore.
I found a letter from the company that hired him. They did warn him. He was only supposed to be down there a few hours, and yet he was down there for days. He ignored the warnings. Why would he do that?
Are we talking about your dad there? You had to come back and be sick for? I don't know.
Having an affair, which drove his wife to suicide. She couldn't ignore it anymore, so he basically killed his whole family one way or another. Mr. Britton, music teacher and marriage advocate.
This game involves way too much needing to pay attention for you. I don't think it does. I think the only thing that you really need to pay attention to is the interviews at the end. I think you just need to get the things. You can skip all this FMV and go blah, 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 dance away, and that you just need to know the 3 at the end.
I've been trying to call you. Why aren't you picking up? Look, I've thought of a way that you can make this all up to me, right? I just need 5 minutes alone with Pip. Please, I'm not going to run off with him. I just need to make sure he's okay.
Okay. Interesting.
They deceived us.
Oh.
I remember Mother, if I can still call her that, showing us a photograph of Monday's surrogate. We must have been young because I remember thinking she had pretty hair. After Monday died, I found the photo again.
Oh, it was Monday. Oh, okay, I thought it was. But you're wearing Monday's clothes now.
It was just
Sunday.
a picture cut out of a magazine.
Ooh, okay. So we've got all 6 of them back again.
Talk to me. I know your mother drowned in the Aurora trials, Mordy. Us witches should stick together.
All right, okay. Now I've got you. Thank you. Somehow I've got Xavier back. Javier, however we're pronouncing his name. So maybe... Oh, I don't know what number you are. I need to have a look. No, with crosses, rotate. 13. It's the best number it could possibly be! Number 13! 13. Yonk.
Yes.
Yes. Vanish.
Give this origami to Monday Finch. She'll die anyway, but this way she'll take it with her.
Oh, that's an interesting idea. Yeah. Hey, you're going to die anyway. Take this cursed object, and then when you die, the curse will be lifted, and the object will be fine. Ooh. Aren't you a horrible person? Purification. Alright, eventually, I suppose, once you've got all of them, you'll learn purification. 1, 2, so I've got 4 of them now. Alright. We can listen to see what Xavier said on night 1 now that I've got it. We didn't do anything with you with night 2, did we? No, we didn't. Excuse me 1 second. Get banned. So, play your interview and we'll hear what you say. Did you go to the telephone?
I was going to make a call, but I didn't have any money on me.
Oh, right, yes, we did.
We have an eyewitness who claims they saw you with the phone to your head.
Yes, that's what I do. I picked up the phone, started dialing, and then realised I didn't have any money.
Who are you going to...
It doesn't matter. We didn't do anything with you on night 2. Okay, but... The question is, how do I accuse somebody of being guilty or innocent then? didn't see anything. No, I don't think that's you. Nothing up here. I mean, can I put one of them? No, I was going to say I can't put a painting in here in the purification slot to say yes, they're innocent, they are pure, even if they're not. Okay, so let's look around. Ah. Oh no, this is where the gallery of all the videos for you. Yes. Okay, we can get a hint by putting things in there. That's interesting. Oh. Stuck. Keep watching. Contains non-story spoilers. Click me anytime to stop. Alright, okay, will do. The Secrets of Gallery Argenta. Question suspects. Yeah. Hang suspects over plex. Click play to play. Yeah, okay. Take off all to stop. Understood. Eyes power the paintings. One eye equals one play. Yep. Recycle only the things which you don't want. Find extra eyes in every gallery. Exhibition boards. If I turn... Oh, it's going to go back to the beginning. Damn it. I just thought I could pause it and then go back. But alright. That's generally how to play. But what I want to know is how to... j'accuse. Let's have a look around and see if... No, these are all the paintings we've already seen. Alright, let's go through Gallery 3 and see if there's anything at the end of it. Now. Oh. No, wait, accuse. Hey, I found a place which I didn't know existed. Ah, because now it is here. Okay. I cannot listen to any more stuff. I can. Right, so who do I want to accuse? I think I'm going to accuse Xavier. I think I accuse you. The murderer is you. And if it's not, then I think it is Lilith. Because the last one was very, oh, maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. Maybe I had my friend do a thing for me. I don't know exactly. And we haven't, and I sent you away twice. Because right off the bat I went, you're weird and creepy. Maybe it's you. I don't know. Yeah, I accuse you. Let's find out.
I was going to make a call, but I didn't have any money on me.
We have an eyewitness who claims they saw you with the phone to your head.
Yes, that's what I do. I picked up the phone, started dialing, and then realised I didn't have any money.
Does that mean you're innocent or not innocent?
Who are you going to call?
An old friend.
Because you were in the phone box. And that is what I think means you are guilty.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, got that. Good. Entry unlock failed. Yep.
I have nothing to say about this.
Good. Entry unlock failed. Yes. I have nothing to say about this.
I have nothing to say about this.
Alright, so I know that he was guilty once.
I think your timings are slightly off.
Ah.
I didn't kill him. Someone got there before me.
In which case, yeah, I was going to say it was you.
Don't try and blackmail an embalmer. We're brilliant at self-preservation.
Very nicely done. Okay, so yeah, I did know.
Well, that's it for the Grey exhibition. Time to pack up the paintings until next year. I wonder if they'll ever solve his murder.
No,
probably
apparently
not. Anyway, you better head off. Unless you want to do some overtime?
Thank you for playing. Thank you for playing. And there we go. Aislinn Death. There's Lilith. Well, there we all are. I think the other names are real. I don't think Aislinn Death is, however. Ooh. The Tips hotline. We never did do that. And yeah, as I understand it, each night there are different, or each run through, there are different accusations, or sorry, different pieces of evidence that could be found. So we had the telephone, the butterflies, and then the murder weapon, or the antique, whatever it is. And yeah, it's a and so next time you go through, it won't necessarily be those same three things. So you'll get different interview bits every time. Although I think the love, hate, greed, devil stuff is the same every time for each person. So yeah. So yes, you will have all of those different things each time, but it will change who is the murderer. So yeah. And the games that you do to unlock the stuff is different as well. But yeah. Aislinn Death is a multi-award-winning British actress, a stage, screen, radio, known for playing Mariana in FMV games, The Infectious Madness of Dr. Dacre, Violet in the Shape-Shifting Detective, as well as Veronica works out in an award-winning app series, Zombies, Run! Oh, I was wrong. I also have The Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker and Violet and the Shape-Shifting Detective as well, because I got these all in a bundle. So at some point we will be playing through those. Final score 980. Killer Court 0. Police videos 350. Yeah, we could have got the other three. Police bonus 175. Eyes left 0. Law paintings, got them all. Law bonus, missed out on some things. All right. Puzzle solved, all of them. Puzzle bonus 100. Tips hotline 0. We got a D rating. Videos played. Okay, so wow, look at 588 different videos to go through. 10 of 35 phone calls. Oh, those are the phone calls between us and Sasha, is it? I forget. Character law 4 out of 30. Completion 24%. And law paintings 25 out of 30. I wonder what they are. What's this? Killer Court 500 for catching the killer. 25 for each police interview watched. Police bonus 25 each. Ask suspect each question in the correct order. Avoid other questions until the interview unlocks. Okay, that makes sense. 5 per eye left in inventory. Law paintings plus 5 for each correctly placed painting. Okay. Law bonus plus 5 for correctly placed on the first attempt. Puzzle solved, first 50. Puzzle bonus, 50 for solved in the first attempt. Tips hotline, minus 100 for each tip. Hashtag Murderous Muses. Okay, interesting. Alright. Well, is there any way, if I go to the main menu, I can't continue, but I can look at my scores and see what my final score for that seed was. Excellent. And that was attempt number 1. We got a D rating, because we didn't catch the killer, I assume. So yeah. Alright, well, we could do a new game. And we'll have a look. And I'm just going to rush this one and see if we can, because there's a lot of videos that obviously I don't need to see anymore.
Just sit there and make sure no one's still.
Right, I can skip it. Excellent. Make sure nobody steals any of the paintings. We know about the murder of Mordechai Grey. What we don't know... Put 6, put them over, thank you very much. Alright, we'll do. Day 1. Murderous Muses. Right, I want to hear this.
Welcome to Gallery Argenta. I'm Jamie. your jovial art museum information educator.
Right, okay, I got part
Push
of it.
my
right, but
buttons and
all of it.
see
No,
how I
thank you.
respond.
A slab of meat being carved into pieces? Well, that's different. Isn't it? Yeah, the undulating hills is up there. The undulating hills was never the one. Was not the
Although
one
the
that was there
cause of
before.
the undulating hills' hypnotic rise and fall has yet to be found, geologists believe it's shaped by underground thermodynamics.
Oh, okay.
Digging down has proved impossible, as the hill's rubber-like surface is impenetrable,
Yep.
and visitors who attempt the trip frequently experience blackouts and other disturbing side effects.
Yeah, that's all the same. Okay. They're scrying. That's a bell, but I don't remember the bell being part of it last time. There's wine barrel, or whiskey barrels, or barrels of some description. Oh, we got the staff room key. I don't remember finding the staff room key in the first night last time. Morph girl, okay. That's Kira, I think. Yeah, okay, we did see those ones. Happens, stays at. Yeah, please do not take works at home. Sasha, yep, thank you, Sasha. The Hearstman, yeah, these are different.
Steve
the paintings
Stewart
are different
famously
as well. Okay.
transported the dead in a distinctive blue station wagon until a macabre car accident in 1992 robbed him of his life and his head. Since then, several sightings of a decapitated man driving a blue hearse have given rise to the legend of the headless
Maybe we should have
Hearseman.
listened to the Mordechai Grey killer thing then, because it was different. Aurora Woods. Okay, that's not it. Here we are. It's the henge.
During an
crystal again.
excavation of the henge in 2011, a
Hey,
hive
this
of
door
secret
is here.
passageways and rooms was found running all the way to the Aurora Woods and beyond. This giant crystal ball is one of the few artifacts recovered during the
How
dig,
dare speed.
and due to the ban
Yeah.
on all paraphernalia of divination, is now
I mean, I want to
safely
hear
owned
all
at
of the
Gallery
lore
Argenta.
for all the different things.
Don't try to see anything in it. That would be illegal.
Yeah, like, if it was just the same paintings again and again, then I could just go, I'll put you all up quickly. And then I don't need to listen to the Hearstman. But yeah, and the fact that this door was here on the first night, and is easily openable, doesn't bode well for me having, being able to claim that, oh no, this door suddenly mysteriously appeared the second night. And that's why I couldn't put those 3 paintings up, because I couldn't find this room. There's doorway. Yeah, we've seen doorway. Oh. Is that his mother, maybe? I don't know. The future.
This arresting dreamscape was the second painting in Gray's dream period.
Oh, that's the
Mordecai
ball.
never revealed what the painting was supposed to represent,
Baconian.
and only spoke about it in one rare interview, where he claimed that he could still hear that infernal tick, tick, tick. Controversially, some people say they can see pagan imagery in the piece.
Eh. Scrying. Okay, we've got scrying. That's you. And there's the Baconian, which, could in fact be the pigs, or it could be this slab of meat thing. Well, let's move on and see what else we've got in these rooms. Mirlhaven Chapel, yeah, that was one. Flock of Starlings, yeah, that was one. Saviour's Bell, that's a new one. We've got a bell.
Saviour's bell was originally sounded to
sorry.
warn islanders of trouble at sea, but its ringing soon became synonymous with drownings instead. Gray's painting depicts Saviour's bell in action at Mirlhaven docks, but it was dismantled in 1975 when it was acquired by Gallery Argenta.
Ooh.
Despite its removal, some say they can still hear its doleful chimes on stormy nights.
Okay. Over here we've got Orc Fair. Yeah, we've seen that one. Spirits. The Last Orc. Henge. Her. That's probably you, right, mysterious woman? Mirlhaven Mines. I can't recall if we had that one. Yeah, her.
No one knows who she is, but rumours abound. Mordecai's first love? His first wife? An ancestor?
Not his
But why
mother,
all
then.
the blood? Endearingly nicknamed the Mordecai Lisa, some say she bears a striking resemblance to his mother.
Yeah, alright. We've seen Majesty. I don't know if we heard Mirlhaven Mines.
Now a spectacle for tourists, Mirlhaven's coal mines were operational for over 2 decades before being shut down. Mallow coal is exclusive to Mirlhaven.
Oh, yes, we did hear
a type
about
of
that,
coal
'cause
that
we
is
heard-
spongy to the touch
Yep,
and
the
burns
beast.
brighter and longer than hard coal. However, the life expectancy of a Mallow coal miner was around 2 years, and because of this,
Slab of
mining
meat.
was made illegal in
Several
1975.
kegs of cellar of sorts. Not worried, looking bored. That was the hunt. Okay, so the docks we had. Butcher. Okay, that's going to be you. Tornado de Luna.
The Tornado del Luna is Gray's depiction of a freak tornado that occurred in 1969, just after Apollo 11 touched down on the moon. The more superstitious inhabitants of Mirlhaven thought it was a sign from Mother Earth that
Shouldn't
man
be
should
leaving
not be
and going to
permitted
the
to destroy
moon.
the moon, as it had her.
Yeah. And then the hunt. Okay, yeah, well, here's the hunt. There you are. That's you. Here's presumably the butcher.
A staple of popular folklore, the so-called Butcher of Mirlhaven was the villain of many tales of missing pets, vanished children, and cannibalism. The island's modern-day butcher, however, takes a more cosmopolitan approach and has recently begun working with a lab that offers synthesized meat.
Ooh. Alright. And now we have kegs or a basement. It's not the docks. That's probably not the docks. It's not the henge. It's not the last orc. Spirits. It could be spirits. It could be loads of spirits in there, but I don't think so. It's not Orc Fair. It's not the chapel. It's not a flock of starlings. It's not Aurora Woods. Burial grounds, no. No, it's not the chapel, as we look. It's not doorway, we've seen doorway. It's not the butterfly park. The Baconian. Chalk cellars, there you are. Going, paintings complete!
The chalk cellars are home to one of Mirlhaven's largest exports, Merle Port wine. Using water from a natural spring in the Aurora Woods, the wine is said to have great healing and sometimes hallucinogenic properties. It's also the only alcohol that licensed premises can serve at all times of the day.
Oh no, we've heard that one as well, yes. Yeah, we don't care about those. We've heard about both of those as well. Alright. Now it's time for me to go to sleep. I mean, to sit at my security station and diligently watch the television.
Wake up. Wake up.
Yeah.
Oh, wake up.
Thank you. Alright, we put you in there. Then you've got 3 eyes. Then we push the button and it will take you down to 2 eyes, right? Now, one of them is gone. Now the key. No. Now we go down to 2 eyes. Now. It's getting brighter. Then we put it into 1 eye. Then we pick it up and then key is there. But now we don't have anything, so we put the painting down there. Then we do that. We take that. We put it there, thank you, and then we restore it, which gets us a painting there. And then we put that in there. And then we've gone through 3, 2, 1 eyes. This should go back to 3 eyes when I take it out.
Yes.
Alright, then I take it. Can I take it out? I can't take it out. But the key has appeared. Yes, excellent. Oh, I need to select key first of all. No, I need to select key. Thank you. There we go. I wanted real rooms, but this reception appears to be the gateway between here and there. I must be careful not to activate to it before I'm ready to leave. Trial and error is the key. Hang a painting, click a plaque. But without eyes, you cannot see. And here we are. We've got nobody. Here we are. Here are all the paintings. The plaques have gone apprentices. 6 sinister diamonds. The brighter ones appear to be memories. The bright ones appear to be memories I have yet to see. Okay, interesting. Is that telling me anything? Alright, there's all 6 of you, and it's the same 6. Dominique, Lilith, Otto, Catherine, Finch, Xavier. Okay, we've heard the undulating hills. I don't want to go that way just yet. I want to
see them too, don't you?
I mean, I'm going to look around. Oh, I can sit down. Ah, what a nice relaxing time that is. I tell you what I should do before we go on. I should look and see if we got any achievements in that last run. Yes! I got eye surgery. You socketed 6 eyes of Mordecai. Fine, we did all that. That was great. And crate expectations. You have opened 19 crates. Excellent. There we go. And that is how many is that? 57%. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 I don't have, one of which is framed. You caught the killer. But we will get that eventually. Achievement unlocked it will be, but let's see, the Hearstman.
Steve Stewart was a wheeler dealer who'd take on any job. Stuffing bodies into the back of his car was just the one he was most well known for. He was actually murdered by the Johnsons. They wanted to take over his business, so they beheaded him and made it look like an accident. No wonder his spirit's still driving around the island.
Interesting. Right. We haven't heard the Saviour's Bell.
The Saviour's Bell still gets rung by the unhappy spirits of Mirlhaven, mostly witches who were drowned by the Triumvirate in the Aurora trials. Mayor Spence ordered the bell to be destroyed, and the Triumvirate passed a law banning the paraphernalia of divination. They'd hoped to cover up their sins by severing all ties with the spirit world. Didn't work, did it?
I don't know, did it? I assume not. Hello, her?
See how her mysterious eyes follow you around the room?
No.
I know her name, and I'm not going to tell you.
Alright, well I'm looking around on the gallery floors for extra eyes. We've done the mines, we haven't heard about the butcher.
The Butcher of Mirlhaven has always been one of the most respected inhabitants, with that title being passed down generationally and still unsullied. The current owners are the Milgrams. Their family crest motto is "Eat the Rich," which sounds pretty fair, considering the state of the world today.
Yeah, it does. We've heard the tornado, we've heard the hunt. We haven't heard the future.
Most of Mordecai's dream works were created autonomically, channeling the will and the way of the heart of Mirlhaven itself. The future is a message to the rest of the planet, showing a clock ticking in Mother Nature, superimposed with the rituals of humanity, depicted as a pentagram. It's a prediction of death by climate change. Nothing more, nothing less.
Okay. We've had scrying, we've had the loop. I believe we've had the chalk sellers, but let's listen
It's
anyway.
no surprise that over 90% of Mirlhaven tourists have
Yeah.
already tasted the pleasures of
We've heard that
Merleport wine before their arrival. It's almost as if it contained an ingredient that was luring them here.
Alright, well, time to go on for the night. Hello, TV. What are we looking at today? Telephone, caller ID again. Okay, well that's a shame.
It was a cold and frosty morning on the 31st of October when Grey received a solitary telephone call that police traced back to a public phone box in the theatre district. The call lasted for 44 seconds and appeared to be from one of Grey's portrait subjects. During the forensic sweep of his loft that night, police found a note in Grey's handwriting that read, "Unhappy. Destroyed portrait. Meet at lockup. 4 p.m." Why do they think the killer made the call? Because it gave them the opportunity to enter Mordecai's loft when they knew he would be absent, concealing themselves, waiting for their prey to return.
Alright, thank you. Alright, well. Don't forget to look around on the floor, trying to spot Mordecai's eyes. What are the dots underneath? Oh, the dots are if you have seen this as a... So if I look at my paintings, I haven't seen this as Dominique or Sunday. Right, okay. That makes a lot of sense, and then I won't waste time seeing more stuff that I've already seen. This is the restoration art. Okay, but these are all... If I click... Right, I can see... Okay. But I can't do anything, the buttons are just there to show me the things. Cool. Fans. Fans is new, I believe. Mordecai portrait, job, home, theatre, ambition, murder, passion, fame, and negligent. I think negligent is new as well. Oh no, fans is obviously not new if everybody has seen fans. Alright. You will open this door, right? Because this is a... Yeah, that's a locked door. Hello. I see you. There's an eye. Look around to see if there's another one. Alright. Hmm. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's 6 different symbols. Oh, are we doing... Oh, not Morse code. What is that? Mastermind. That's the name of the board game that, as it was produced over here, where you have to guess the code. So, yeah, alright. We got nothing that we know it could be, so let's just pick. Yeah, let's just pick that and see what happens. Bionk! Alright, so I think that one, right place, right thing. But that doesn't... But everything else is aligned. Does that mean that I got it right or I got it wrong? I'm going to have to include you in there, and then we'll alternate We'll alternate that and put that one as a blue thing, like that, and we'll see what happens now. Pionk! Aha! No. Because I have no idea what that means. Okay, so that one is correct again. Right? That one is right, but wrong place. But that means everything else is wrong. But there's only 6. So unless... everything is cups, that makes no sense. Unless this one could also be cup. And then... well, I mean, that could be cup, and that could be cup. And then those last two could be that. But that doesn't make any sense. Apparently it does make sense. Well, that is a weird pattern. Alright, okay. I don't know why you want that one. Cup. 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 No, it can't be. That one isn't... okay, so that one has to go there. But then that one has to be cup. No, it can't be cup because that one got nothing. It can't be that. Alright. I don't understand this one then. Alright. I mean, I'm assuming that that means right one, right place. That's got to be that, right? So that one is right symbol, wrong place. So I could have another cup there. Yeah, that's got to be what it is. Pionk.
Yes.
Wow. All right. Okay. Weird. Okay. Thanks. That gets me a key, which gets us into this door, which will play a video. Ah. What number are you? Can I? Nope, apparently I can't. Do that again, thank you. 12, I assume, and not 8. Yeah, 12, has to be 12, sorry. I thought it was something like... okay, and here we have desire. Now we've seen, we've seen the desire of everybody.
No, they don't. What you're talking about is more likely psychometry. I felt the same thing when I was working the night shift. I could pick up a painting and it would show me a memory of itself. Perhaps it's really strong in you, and you think that you can see it. Don't freak out. Stop touching the paintings.
That is such a weird thing to say to a guard who is meant to be guarding the paintings. Hey you, stop touching the priceless paintings that you are guarding there. Stop going and running your fingers all over them late at night. Alright, I want to go back to the beginning, quickly. And see if... yes! Alright, we can get to this, because I don't think we could access this until the second night, the first time around. And here's number 12. So, let's have ourselves...
yes.
Yes. Xavier.
Xavier is trapped in a prison of his own making. He is controlled by his origami.
I don't know what Zorigami is, but alright, you can be trapped by it. Ooh, I'm pretty certain this is an area that didn't exist before. Oh, something's happening on All Hallows Eve. Something's happening here. What is this? Is this things that you have already seen? Yes. Mirlhaven 10. Is that I murder or one murder? Yeah, that's one murder. 8. Passion 4, 5. Disagreement. Negligent. Fans. Cheerleader, zombie, imagination, desire. I don't know what those mean. They go away when I do that. Okay, so... And they're not the numbers 1 to 10, so it's not as if I have to play All Haven and then play number 2, zombie. I don't even know where zombie comes from, but alright, okay. Oh!
The Kincaids? Well, they were buying up plots from Merlers and selling them on for extortionate fees.
Okay, yeah, we have to...
Demand outstripped supply, so they started murdering people off, forging papers to burial grounds. It's cremation or bust
Okay,
if
and
you're
that
a
is
new
Mirlhaven
resident
11.
nowadays. There's just no space.
So yeah, I don't know what that is. Because the other one was 10. And we haven't got... That's night 1. That's night 2. Undulating hills. I don't know how that works. There's night 3. And then have we got... No. So we can't see you being the murderer either. Are there 5 different blackmails? Is that what you're saying? That can't be right. Now, we saw everything for you on one night, didn't we? Obviously not. Look at all these other different ones which are there. I don't know. Alright. And over here... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, are these... No, because there's 2. Oh, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Yeah, maybe in order to unlock these things over here. Yeah, alright, so if that is true, then Lilith should have 11 spots underneath her, at least. Yeah, 12. Alright, so if I put Lilith in here, then maybe there's a number 12 as well that I missed. Mirlhaven... Yeah, portrait. So yes, alright, once I've got all of those, it will unlock something under here that I can see. Alright. Fun and games. More upon more upon more to unlock. Alright, and this is caller ID, okay. That one I haven't seen. Right, and these must be, there must be 8 butterflies. Yeah, there we go. That's 4, there's 3, there's 2, there's 1. Okay, don't have 1. So yeah, there's... Oh, 9. 9, not 8. And this is... weapon. Yeah, okay. Alright, so there's 9 different possible questions to ask each night. Multiple different answers that you can see. Weird things to unlock here. Videos to watch here. videos to unlock here and tips that you can get. More things to be watched. If I look in here, will it tell me anything about nights 1? Yeah, okay, Desire is on night 1. As is Passion. Okay. I don't know about Power yet. Because Eyes was night 1 last time, I believe. So yeah, alright, there's all kinds of different things to be learned. Hello. Dear friend, if you found this, then the worst has already happened. Mordechai's killer has buried me here, and I must have been close to catching them. Don't let them get you, Higgins. Oh, I never saw that note before, Higgins. I'm sorry. Alright, and we've been through everywhere, listening to all the lore. So now we can have a look at this. Portraits. Home. Ambition. Well, where's the... Here it is. Here's the thing. Cool fans, Mordecai portrait, jobs, home, theatre, ambition, murder, passion, fame, action. And we're looking for cool again this time. So, alright, let's have a look. Portrait, cool, passion. There's cool. There's passion. There's portrait. Alright, well we haven't seen you talk about portrait either. We know that because your light isn't lit up. So, portrait.
When I'm rich and successful, I'm going to have a giant self-portrait hanging in the foyer of my New York apartment. That's what famous people do, right? Maybe I'll let you paint me.
No, we have seen that one before, I'm sure. Maybe it dulls it, so that maybe you haven't seen. Maybe it's getting the light. What did you say? You stay there, portrait. Is it you? Facts have grown apparent. 6 innocent. The brighter ones appear to be memories I have yet to see. Okay, alright. Then fine. That makes... So we haven't seen any fans. Alright. Cool. We haven't seen that. And now we cover it over. It will dim out the light.
He always calls to wish me luck before a show. And then afterwards he's waiting outside to walk me home. It's sweet. We usually go back to his place. It's in the theatre district, so it takes longer, but I don't like staying at my flat. Too many memories.
Excellent. And then... Passion. Yep. We haven't... Nobody has seen Passion. So, here we go.
It was a whirlwind romance.
Is it
we
Adam?
met at the butterfly park, and 3 weeks later we were engaged. I can't help it. I'm a hopeless romantic. I want to fall in love so completely I don't know which way is up.
That does not sound like the Adam that we heard in the last one, does it? Alright, and now we can listen to this, Dominique, about the
What
phone.
were you doing in the theatre district on the morning of the 31st of October?
I had to pick some things up from Adam's.
So, Mr. Taylor can vouch for you?
No, he wasn't there. He just left them outside.
Did you use the payphone?
Yes, but only to call a cab. My battery was dead.
Yep, okay, and that is another guilty... That is the same thing, but guilty. Yeah, because we've heard the same one. And yes, from my tiny amount of research that I did on this, there's, you know, all of these ones to listen to. For all of these different things that they've got. And then, there's like 2 different interview things for each thing they've got. One which is guilty, one which is innocent. So yeah, you can tell the difference between what's going on. Cool face. Alright. Give me the seat quickly. Sit down. So I can run this way. There's passion marked off. That might have been marked off before. If I go all the way up here and look at the back of your thing. Which hasn't unlocked that. Okay. So I can unlock theatre, All Hallows Eves, and I can unlock murder. Are there any other 8s? Yes, negligent as well. Okay, if I can get murder and negligent, I would like to do that just so that I can see what sort of thing this unlocks here. And those are the only 2 8s that are there, aren't they? Yes. Murder and negligent can happen in night 1. That way. Let's have a quick look and see if anybody needs murder or negligent. You need negligent. You need murder. You also need negligence. Let's see if we can unlock the exciting new thing rather than anything else. Negligent. Here we go. That is you, and we haven't seen negligent. Yeah, as
Well, they should have warned him. Whatever made all of those miners get sick was still down there. I couldn't afford to do anything about it, so they just got away with it.
That's your dad, who we know was warned. That was what you said. Okay, so that's over. And then murder. Murder. And you're the only one we haven't seen with murder.
Well, it wasn't an accident. They knew the risks. He didn't even spend that long down there. A few days, maybe? He was just supposed to be collecting some coal samples. 3 months later, he was dead.
Alright. Now we can sit back on the chair. You transported back. Run all this way. Murder. And see what this thing says now. Number 8, sorry, should be unlocked. No? Or maybe. No? Why not? Maybe I need to unlock them in order? Maybe I need to get one first? I don't know. Or maybe there's more on like night 2 and things. Yes, there's more there. Ah, well. Alright, okay. So you need to unlock loads of them in order to get that. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I am learning. But yeah, we're not going to see all of them. I think this might be... Well, let's go through this and see what we got. First of all, okay, cool, fame, Mordechai. Well, actually, cool, negligent, home, theatre, negligent. Fame, that was fame. Oh, this is... because now I have to come here and go, which one was which? If I just have the 2, cool and negligent, for instance, then I can just go, oh, that's Lilith and Otto, and now I can just walk around and go, cool or negligent. Somebody had theatre as well. There's theatre. There's no calls, there's no negligence. But I know which order they go in, right? So home. So home leads to call. Fame leads to negligence. Conveniently, somebody wanted home, didn't they? Xavier wants home. Xavier. And we haven't seen your one either.
I live next to the theatre district, so it's quite quick to get here. I'd cycle, but where would I put my bike?
In a conveniently provided bike rack. Okay. Cool is Lilith. That's one we haven't seen either.
Normally, I go to Marigold's in the morning to pick up flowers, then call customers to remind them it's their relative's funeral. You would not believe the amount of Merlers that forget. If I get stuck in the theatre district, I just call from the phone there.
Merlers? Oh, because we're on... That's the name of the island. Right, yeah. Right. And fame leads to negligent, doesn't it? But we can do fame with Lilith. Right? Fame leads to negligence. Okay. I mean, if that's not a thing, I don't know what is. Yeah, okay, so we've already seen fame.
Uncle Steve's the headless horseman, not me. When he died, Dad took over and changed the name from Stewart's to Rendell's. Tough times. Lots of arguments.
And now we know what happened to Steve, etc. And who was negligent? Otto is negligent. So is Professor Myers. Alright, well let's see if either of them need it. No. So we've seen this already. So I can just do this.
I don't want to kill the mood or anything, but my manager says if this portrait
makes me look stupid, then you're negligent. Yeah, alright, well there we go. Mordechai. Fans leads to Mordechai, and everybody needs fans, but does anybody need fans? Yes, you do. Okay, Xavier, if we can find you a murder, a nice little murder. Theatre job. Theatre. Fans. Fans, no, okay. Fans leads to Mordecai. What did I say? Does anybody need fans right now? Passion. Otto needs passion. There we go, Otto. Let's find out about your passion.
Oh, women. I love them all.
At the same time,
I mean, they're just so beautiful and complex and basically like us.
I think you
so much sexier.
way too objectified.
I think you...
I don't think I'm ever going to settle down.
He's polyamorous. They just don't know it yet.
I think you got messed up by your father. And then if we do fans, fans lead to murder. So, Otto, what have you got going on with your fans?
Oh, she was stunning. Mid-20s in this gorgeous tight cheerleading outfit. It's weird, but they all like me to, do the voice while we're, so it's like they're having sex with Pip. I mean, I should be offended, but it's still me, right?
Fans lead to Mordecai. That's what we wanted, not murder. But Otto, what have you got to say?
I called a few fans, yeah.
Okay,
You
so
didn't
that's
call
another
Mordechai
guilty
Grey.
one.
I lost his number a long time ago.
How long were the calls?
Not long, usually a minute or so. They usually just want me to say something using his voice, you know.
Did you call Grey?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I dialed 666 666. That's it, isn't it?
That's actually quite close.
And then we put Lilith into Mordecai, and we'll hear her. We actually need to hear you as well.
You've quite the obsession with dead bodies, Mordecai. That's coming from an undertaker.
Well, Lilith, tell us a thing.
I was in the phone booth, but I didn't make a call.
You were leaving
What were you
leaflets
doing?
there, and that's another
I
guilty
was putting
person.
on flyers
For what? You're the only undertaker on the island.
for the meat business.
We didn't find anything in the booth.
Alright.
Good.
Well,
Means someone took it.
murder, theatre, or negligent. Can we find a murder, a theatre, or a negligent person? Sure, theatre's around here. There's theatre. Where's the murder? Theatre. Oh, we've already seen your theatre. That's a
I'm
shame.
worried about you. She fainted in the theatre district the other day. I was fine. Everyone was super
Oh,
helpful.
I was the wrong way round.
Yes, after they'd finished taking photos. It
Sunday
was
is
just
the
low
one
blood
who's
sugar.
dressed in white,
I
and
shouldn't have
Monday is the
starved
one
myself.
who's dressed in black.
I was saving room
Alright,
for
so-
Veroniki at Nora's Deli. It's my
So Sunday
favourite.
was not
We go
wearing
there all the
Monday's
time.
clothes, as I thought in the other one. Not quite as freaky as I thought. Murder, job, negligent. I know we've seen job somewhere. There we go, murder, job. Job is one we've already seen with you as well.
Well, we spend 90% of our time training.
There we go. Murder, job, negligent. Job. Murder. No, that doesn't make any sense now. Because it is his job. So you murder, portrait, negligent. Here's portrait, and we haven't seen you, so tell us a thing.
This isn't the first time we've posed for a portrait. Mother had one commissioned for our 10th birthday. Now it hangs in the foyer, which is delightful when prospective suitors come to visit.
Alright, and then we can listen to you. Basically, I'm doing this.
Is it you in this photo?
Yes.
It was taken the morning of Halloween. Who are you calling from the payphone?
There we go. This is a
colleague
new
of my
one that we
parents.
haven't heard.
Why didn't you use the phone at home?
I didn't want them to recognise the number. I thought they might not answer.
There we
Why
go.
not?
And
It's a private matter. Can we just leave it at that?
now, of course, we have seen both the guilty and the innocent thing for telephone, which is great. Okay. Well, I want to complete tonight. So murder and negligent are the two that we need. Or ambition and fame. There's ambition. There's ambition. And there's fame. Okay. We haven't got either of those, so anybody in these ones. Or anybody we've already seen in these ones. Oh, which is anybody we haven't seen. but we've seen you, and sorry, anybody who we have seen the interview of, to get the maximum number of points. So if we do fame here...
I can't remember a time when we weren't famous. I remember an interviewer asking us once if we felt like we were the same person. What sort of question is that to ask an 8-year-old? How would you even know? We have our fans, but most people just aren't comfortable with the idea of cloning.
There we go, there's negligent, which is one for you, if not... Yeah. For you? No. If only you bothered to... I mean... Plonk, plonk, plonk. Plonk, plonk, plonk. Okay, no. Yeah, but that's not the same order that the painting... It might be the way I picked up the paintings, I don't know. But if they could only do it in the same order that, you know... that the pictures were displayed. Yeah? So now I'm looking this way. If only that one was... I guess you're making me look this way and then the opposite way? That... yeah. That's weird. Alright, we've seen you be negligent
Jason
before.
hadn't been fully rehabilitated.
Yep, so he killed everybody. Alright, well, you're theatre. Hey, and we haven't seen theatre here.
Inspector Calls is the next one, I think. I'm a Baconian, so I get free tickets to all the plays.
You
I
owned
just
all
need to
of the
pick them up
works
the morning before the show.
of Francis Bacon, though, didn't you? Fame and murder. Well, fame leads to murder, doesn't it? Yes, fame leads to murder. So if we have fame, then we can have murder, but I don't think we do have that. Fame leads to murder. No. Yeah, no, it's the other way round. We've already seen you and your fame, but you can say it again.
The Recreation and Rehabilitation Act 2017. The RRA. Also known as Mirlhaven's Prison Act. That's my pride and joy.
Fame does not lead to murder. Fame leads to negligence. Ambition leads to murder. Alright, but we got yours. Tell us, Professor Meyer.
I was in a council meeting.
Oh my goodness. You're innocent.
Ask the triumvirate.
Did you break to use the payphone?
No. And you should know this already. But
Which
the
I think
council
means-
building is miles away from the theatre district.
Sorry, Professor.
I don't know for certain, but I think that means that Xavier will also have an innocent interview. I think it is 2 per night that are innocent. I do not know that for certain. It could be 1, 3, 2 or something. So like 1 the first night and then 3 and then 2. But yeah, alright, so we need murder. Which is ambition. We got ambition somewhere around here. Here we are, here's ambition. Let's put you on there. Because that'll be something we haven't seen.
Well, we both want to be the best in the world. I imagine people think that Monday's the better player, but she's always been weaker. Nausea, fatigue, that sort of thing.
She's dying.
I try not to make a big deal out of it.
We know she's dying, unfortunately. Not you. There we go. Have we seen nobody under murder then? Because there's no stars under there. Or
Patients sign a waiver before a surgery that absolves the surgeon of any criminal prosecution.
Oh no, we've seen murder in
So
all
no,
of them. Okay.
I've never murdered anyone.
All right. Desire. Nobody has seen Desire. Okay, so we'll do all of the Desire at the end. Fans. That's you. Pretty much nobody we have seen fans of. So that's you at the end here. Show me some fans.
I don't think clockmakers get fans as such. You're a bad boy though, aren't you, Mordecai? I jest, but you actually have a criminal record.
Interesting. Alright, there we go. What is your interview, Xavier?
No, I didn't use the phone that day.
But you do frequently use the public phone booth Mr. Grey was called from.
Yes, but not on that day. What are you trying to say, Detective?
Oh, it can't be 2 every night because one of them's the murderer. So it'd have to be 2-2-1 or something. Because somebody has to be guilty on every night. But there we go. We haven't seen that one of Xavier. So now we definitely know that things change. It's not that this game is a big old con saying things change and they don't. But we knew that. I mean, there is no way that I would have thought that was gone. Anyway, alright, okay. Does this use a power, an eye? I forget. No, it doesn't.
The key is to be desirable, but just out of reach. I can tell it's working when they can't keep their eyes off me. Especially Leo. It's fun. Even Adam sneaks in sometimes, though he claims he doesn't. He thinks I don't notice. Miss Moonstruck brings out a different side of me. She doesn't care if it's taboo. She just does what feels good.
Well, I wonder if it was Leo who sent the thing to Adam at the end there. I don't know.
People can't just be happy anymore, can they? There's no zen. Enjoying just being. I wish there was some way I could just speed up the grieving process.
I was going to say that's an odd desire, but I don't know that it is. To help others.
So there's this woman that comes to all of my shows, and I don't know anything about her. And I mean all of my shows, like here, London, Montreal, Cologne. And she's caught my eye, but every time a show finishes and I come out to look for her, she's just gone. Like, disappeared.
I wonder if that's the one who you claim that Mordecai sent.
I've stopped using the word criminal to describe people at the manor. They're all just patients to me, waiting to be nursed back to health. I like the way they look at me when they're fixed.
We want to set up a training camp for young players to give them the same opportunities that we've had. Well, one day, yes, but right now we need to focus on winning tournaments. #1 in the world, remember?
Ooh, they have different desires. It's almost like even though they are clones, they are different people. Who would have guessed?
I'd like to live a long and fruitful life, but I've inherited type 3 von Willebrands and type 2 diabetes from my mother. That's not a great combination. Nick my toe before bed, and tomorrow you shall find me a grave man.
What's von Willebrands? Alright, well we've seen all of those, thank you. We've seen all of those. Let me sit down on the sofa. There we are. Going entirely the wrong way around. Did we unlock any new things? No. Oh, yes, a third one. Miss Moonstruck.
Rising from the ashes of grief like a corseted phoenix from the flames, Dominique found her calling, performing burlesque at a local bar. She set pulses racing with her daring act under the watchful eye of her boss, Leo McIntosh. But all was not well, as patrons of the Moonstruck Lounge suffered a string of mysterious thefts, with the perpetrator appearing to use Miss Moonstruck's show as a convenient distraction.
Yeah, and we've heard that it was her but wasn't her. So I don't know. Alright. No, we had your one. No, you haven't unlocked any. You have had your one, but you haven't had any. Home, fans. And portrait. I don't know how many... Yeah, we got enough. We could go and find more here, but I don't think we necessarily need to. Here. Let's have a quick look. One, two, three. Yeah, see all of these. Negligent passion. All of them. Was desire one of these? Yeah, there it is.
I'd like to live a long and fruitful life, but I've inherited type 3 von Willebrands and type 2 diabetes from my mother.
Yeah, we
That's
haven't
not a great
seen
combination.
any of your stuff from night 2.
Nick my toe before bed, and tomorrow
sent you
you shall
away.
find me a grave man.
And the same thing with night 3. But yeah, night 3 we saw quite a bit. Ah, there we go. Stay and leave. Yeah, alright, so they're different. So they're parts of unlocking whatever these videos are. But... yeah, but I think that is... Oh, not quite. I was going to say, I think that is enough. Let me... There we go. Whoop! Over we go. I think, yeah, although I am enjoying it, and I think it is a fun way of doing a murder mystery, of getting to listen into all these interviews and aspects of the life and putting together how their life fits together in different intricate patterns, and oh, maybe it looks like that, but then no, it's not, and it's like that, and it's a mysterious, weird, creepy island with everything that's going on here. Yeah, I think that is the last of the streams we will be doing of this. I definitely will be continuing with this to try and unlock the things that are going on, but I do not think it necessarily makes for a fun and interesting pointy-clicky thing. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting to a point where I know who the murderer is, and then going, yep, let's see what happens when we catch the murderer, and doing a quick one-off of that. Maybe, but I'm not overly... I mean, showing all of running around and going from place to place and doing all the things isn't necessarily a great stream to be watching. Yeah? There's not a lot going on in most of the time. It's just walking from place to place and working out which is which. If I was doing this off stream, I'd certainly be screenshotting a lot of things and then having things open in the background so that I could go, aha, that leads to that, without having to run back to the other side. And oh, I am missing that one from Sunday's portraits, and I need to unlock that, etc., etc. Yeah, those are all the things that I would be doing off stream. So yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end for the day. It's a fun game. I do recommend it as a thing to watch and uncover all the different bits of the stories. But I don't know how much... I mean, once you're done and you've unlocked all the videos and everything else, Is there any replayability in just trying to get the highest score you can? I'm not sure. Probably not. So, it's got a shelf life, but it is a fun little FMV game here. Unlocking all the things and working it out. Still. Thank you for having been here and visited my museum of art, such as it is. Which, like video games as art is a thing, but I'm not so sure that this is. But anyway. Thank you for being here, whether you're here live and in person or later on the VOD. The fact that you spent any amount of time here with me means that I appreciate you. You are amazing, and never let anybody tell you anything different. Ever. We will be back tomorrow. No, we won't be back tomorrow. We will not be back tomorrow, but we will be back on Thursday, where we will be doing a thing. Come see me do a different video game other than this, whichever one it is. I'm not sure. Still, I hope you will join me for that. So yeah, we'll be back on Thursday. There will be stuff Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. New point-and-click game on Sunday. Maybe at the end of this as well. Maybe I will, work out who the murderer is in my off time and then save the big reveal for right at the end, so that I can just have a quick 5-minute video showing, this is what happens when you catch them. Won't that be fun? But yeah, maybe not. I hope to see you again at some point this week. And until then, I have been Richard, and this whole thing around us, why that has been LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now. Limited time offer. No vowels. And you have fun. And, as always, stay weird.